Hey folks, welcome back. So, I guess I'm going to be doing experiments after all, because a month ago when I fell asleep, left all my windows open because it was in like the 60s, and I let my fire go out, left my windows open, and when I woke up, it was 36 degrees inside my house, and the seedlings really took a hit. So, I had to replant my tomato plants. I knew that was going to be running late, and I took the gamble anyway. So, this is the smallest I've ever transplanted my tomato plants. And folks, when I say small, I mean really small. So, the reason I feel like I need to transplant them is because they're getting stunted. We had all this rain, we didn't have hardly any sun, and where I live without power, I relied on my south-facing windows to get the sunlight the seedlings needed to grow. Well, if you don't get any sun, things really struggle to grow. So, let me show you what I got going on. I've got a lot of tomato plants that I've got to transplant, but they're just not big enough, folks. These ones here are not big enough, but I'm going to gamble it. Let me show you. So here I am at my tomato trellis, right? And I've got holes going on for tomato plants, getting them ready. But look at my tiny, tiny, tiny tomato plants. I almost have to zoom in, right? They are not even 4 inches tall. So we're gonna try it. What am I gonna lose? I'm really not losing anything. The only thing I've lost is a little bit of time, a few seeds, right? So I figured where it's supposed to be partly cloudy, pretty good chance of rain at least Saturday, a chance tomorrow afternoon, and a little bit Sunday. So I figured where it wasn't gonna be so hot and cloudy and a little bit of rain, this is the best time to put them in. So, right? So what I did put in is Jersey Devil tomatoes. I've got all kinds. I've got Jetstar, I've got some Whopper, I got, San Marzano 2, and they're all indeterminate. And they will be planted down there, but they're just not big enough yet, folks. So it is what it is, and like I said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and I may lose these, and I'm not gonna complain. I am not going to whine about it. It's just what it is, and they'll either work or they won't. Either way, these here, if they make it, they will be behind, and that's okay. That's okay. And this year I had planned for this year to be my tomato canning year, because I don't can tomatoes every year. So I do canned tomatoes like every 2, but it's usually every 3 years I'll get a pretty good crop of tomatoes, and I will can them, and that'll give me for another 2 or 3 years, right? So if these don't do anything, mosquitoes are pretty thick, folks. If these don't do anything, and the ones that I'm going to be planting down there don't do anything, and if I can't find tomato plants to buy and put them in the ground, and then that's okay too, because I've still got some tomatoes left on the shelf where I canned 3 years ago. I did can a few cannerfuls last year, and I just have to make do. I can go to the store and buy cases of canned tomatoes as well, right? That's always an option. So last night, just before dark, I had the bright idea to put some cucumbers over here. This is the new ground. And mind you, folks, this is very, very poor soil over here. It's extremely poor. So I'm amending it with aged coop litter and leaf litter. So that's all I'm going to do. I could put chemical fertilizer in there. Yes, I could. And my compost tea that I'll be watering it with. They should be fine. Will it have the outcome of a well-established garden? No, it won't. Probably it won't. But I'm going to do my best. So this here is, I've got 5 mounds, if you will, of cucumbers. Now, this stuff here, some of you probably know what those little pellet things are. 2 weeks before I expect any plants to pop through the ground, I put out slug bait. So I sprinkle that around about the time that I usually plant my seeds. And then by the time the seeds come up, the slugs should be gone. Now this here, it turns into fertilizer. It's not harmful for the environment. It's not harmful for you. It's not harmful to any pets. Slug and snails are very attracted to that, like they are beer. They eat it. It causes them not to feel hungry, and they're gone, right? So that really works. That really works wonderful, folks. So I've got cucumbers here, and I'm just going to allow them to sprawl. And if they get too close to my tomatoes, I'll just move the vines sideways so I have walking space and they don't interfere with my tomatoes. And if they get up close to the camp road, I'll do the same thing. I planted my Violetto pole beans on my fancy dancy trellis, right?